දසනකාන්ති චූර්ණය සහිත ලීවර් ආයිෂ් දන්තාලේපය දත්වල ඇති ප්‍රශ්න 10ක් වලකයි.
The 55th annual Board of Governors meeting of the Asian Development Bank got underway in the Philippines today under the chairmanship of President Ranil Wickremesinghe.
The developments on the global stage have further aggravated the self-inflicted economic crisis in Sri Lanka, resulting in a political outburst that led to a change in government. Today, we have stabilized the economy and many countries and stakeholders are keenly monitoring how we resolve this crisis. We are well aware that the evolution of Sri Lanka's economic crisis includes both domestic policy elements as well as external shocks. It follows that the resolution of the crisis also requires both domestic efforts and the support of external partners. It is incumbent upon Sri Lanka and our creditors and the partners to set an example of how collaborative and good faith action can result in sustainable and equitable solutions to sovereign debt issues. Towards this end, we have already undertaken major macroeconomic policy reform measures. I am pleased to inform you that we have now reached a staff-level agreement with the International Monetary Fund on a 4-year program supported by the Extended Fund Facility. The program is aligned with the commitment of the government to implement an ambitious and comprehensive package of reforms that will help restore the sustainability of our public finances, addressing external imbalances and restarting our growth engine through structural reforms and improvement in governance. Amidst major economic stress, Sri Lanka is undertaking an unprecedented fiscal effort as part of our commitment to restoring the country's debt sustainability. It's our hope and expectation that Sri Lanka's creditors and all stakeholders will support us in this effort to restore our debt sustainability and help put the country back on the path of inclusive and sustainable economic growth. Asia has still to overcome the present global economic crisis. Unlike the financial crisis of 2008, in this instance, the economic levers alone are insufficient to stimulate global economic recovery. The factors underlying the main crisis is not only of economic origin, but are also the consequences of evolving geopolitics, the results being the absence of cooperation amongst the G20 unlike the earlier crisis. The Ukraine war on one side and the US-China rivalry spurred on by military, trade and political differences on the other side are key contributors to this breakdown in cooperation. Added to this geopolitical rivalry are the droughts, floods and pandemics which are still present in Asia. All these challenges are compounded by the absence of global leadership. Developing Asia is facing a bleak future. Surging inflation, tighter monetary policies, decline in European output, weakening of exports is leading to a weaker economic prospects for South Asia and East Asia. The geopolitical rivalry to determine the contours of the Asian power balance by the mid-century has resulted in the inability of the major countries to give leadership to overcoming the key crises that are threatening the prosperity of the region. The resolution of these major economic and environmental issues is unfortunately interwoven with the global geopolitical crisis. We must overcome the geopolitical rivalries to address the major threats to our existence. Otherwise, we will all fail, leading to instability in our region, reminiscent of Europe after World War I. On the other hand, our ability to successfully meet these challenges will lead to remarkable process in raising the living standards of our people through the rise of the economies of our member countries.